let me tell you about Laser Monkeyde, the crafting sensation that's taking the woodworking world by storm.
All right, guys, we'll start out and show you what a typical day at Laser Monkeyde looks like. So we got a little desk over here. This is where my wife figures out what we're gonna make today. And there's a couple of things that we made. Those are for a customer already. And then of course you guys have seen all the board stock. This is another order for another customer. She wants some keychains and some Disney stuff. So we get that done for her. And then we have some numbers, and these things are very, very intricate. Let me just see if I can flip one open here. That has a little number engraved on it. You can see by the size of my thumb. And there are 4 sets, and this is the second order of these, and this is number 31 through 60, and there's 4 sets of those. So the laser, it engraves the letters or the numbers onto the circles, and then it cuts it out. We currently have a couple of lids. That's a hummingbird, a horse, and Tinkerbell. And then when these are done, we'll move on to whatever else my wife has laid out here. It looks like we're gonna do some frogs on this board. And she has different things made up. Over here, we're gonna put a jellyfish on this board. We're gonna put a shark on that board. These are for a customer. So yeah, this is a typical day here at Laser Monkeyde. We just got stuff everywhere. And we got stuff going on. Go ahead and turn the light out so we can look in there a little better. And we'll watch that one finish up. Let's go right over top here and we'll watch that one finish right up. When that gets done, that'll be done with that job, and it'll go right to the top of Tinkerbell and sit there. That's what we call the point of origin. Boom. That's where we originally started. And as you can see, there is a red dot. That is just a marker dot. And I'll go ahead and turn this light off so you can see that red light a little better there, hopefully. And all that is that's a marker light. That tells us where that laser is going to be. So we can move that around, and then we can run a program to go around the circles to make sure that we're centered on that circle, and then we go ahead and engrave it. So I'm going to turn this light back on real quick. And these LEDs are just 2mm cob lights that you can order off of eBay, and that's exactly what I did. The only light that comes on this OhmTech is the light that's underneath this bar here, and over the course of time you can see that it gets yellowed out from the soot, the smoke, whatever it is that comes off of this wood that we're burning. So we went ahead, or I went ahead and I ordered these 2mm wide cob lights, and they fit real nice underneath all of the proximity sensors and everything. And then it ties in over here to a little box. And that little box is just a 24-volt LED dimmer. So we can actually dim these down by hitting the bottom button. And as you can see, they're dimming down. And then we can hit a up button, and that'll brighten them right back up. So pretty cool addition, and most people are doing this. If you don't have these lights in there, my God, it does make a big difference, because if not, this is what you're dealing with. Right there. And you work on this machine for 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, you're gonna go blind. But these lights sure do help with that situation. So we'll turn the lights back on. But yeah, that's a typical day here at Laser Monkeyde. We'll come out here and you can see my cluster mess. We are currently in the process of building some new board stands, and these are gonna be angled. You can see I have them cut, and then we have them marked, and then I'll drill holes at every one of those marks. Over here we have some boards that we have cut down, and what we'll do is we will run these through the planer on the edge and get those edges nice and straight. And then this is a layout for one cutting board. So we'll put those together, we'll glue them. After they're glued, we'll cut the ends off, we'll sand them down, we'll plane them off, make them all the same height. And as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 boards laid out here. Some more dowels to put in the holes once we drill them. Got a little bit of wood glue there. Now we'll come over here and I'll show you. This is a cart full. Yeah, here we have a, this is a cart full of raw wood. So we have some cherry. Thank you, Mr. Vickers. A friend of mine, we worked the deal out. I gave him a laser, and in return, he gave me some really nice raw wood. So he gave me a bunch of cherry. We have some hard maple, we have some oak, and we have some poplar in this pile. The stuff that's down inside there, not sure if you can see it, but that is ripped to 2 inches, 3 inches, ½ inch, 1 inch, and that's the stuff that we'll put together in different, you know, maybe black walnut, and then we'll put hard maple or something. We'll put them in order. And then over here, you know, this is mainly why cutting boards are so expensive. This board right here is one board. It's 15/16 thick, 5 7/8 wide, and 48 inches long. And that stuff is damn near $1 a foot. So you can see why cutting boards are very expensive. This is called African bloodwood. Then we have some Purple Heart. That was $32, and all you get is that one strip. That's it. And this is Purple Heart. We have some black walnut. We have some curly walnut. We have some oak, some Sipelia, some ambrosia, and you got to get this stuff at like an exotic store. You can't just get this from your local tree mill, you know, because the boards that Bill gave me, those were all local trees here in Sussex County, and he has a bandsaw. He planed all over, didn't plane them, he rough cut them with his bandsaw, and then brought those rough cut boards over. We threw it in my, and I apologize, I got the fan running. We threw it in my planer, had a vacuum hooked up to it, and if you don't have a 3D printer, you're missing out, because you can make all kinds of crazy stuff, adapters for that, and you know. And then we have a jointer. We have a table saw. I don't use that table saw. I primarily use the portable table saw. And then we also have a planer on the floor there, a Rigid. That's a little 12-inch planer. And then of course a chop box here to cut the boards in their dimensional size. So yeah, typical day here at Laser Monkey. We're on a Saturday, so we're hard at it. But during the weekday, we have full-time jobs, and then when we get done with our full-time jobs, we come right in here and we hang out in here and get stuff done. Guys, if you've, here I am. No hat, look out. If you guys subscribed, I appreciate it. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed and you want to see some laser stuff, eventually I'll probably do a little bit of tutorial. I don't really like doing tutorial because everybody has opinions. Opinions are like hiney holes. Everybody has one, and some of them stink. So I probably won't get into tutorials, but just show you what we're doing, maybe show you some time lapse of boards that we're doing. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you subscribe, and if you do, we'll see you later. All right, guys, so you're probably asking, what in the world is that? Well, that's a jellyfish, and it's the mandola or whatever. And this is actually a lid for a glass jar. We'll take you over here and show you the finished product. Yep, that's just a glass jar with a lid with a rubber seal. So you can put grandma's cookies in there, Q-tips, cotton balls, whatever you want.